Hey, it's Luke Voulgarakis from LV Life and welcome to your quick tarot for a week commencing the 26th of August 2024. As always, I have all of your signs here listed below this video with the timestamps for your sun, moon and rising signs. So please make sure that you look at all three of those if you know your sun, moon and rising. If you don't, a quick Google or visit to astro.com will get you your sun, moon and rising so that you can get a full picture of your reading for this week. All right, did you check out your last week's? Always worth going back and looking at it retrospectively and seeing if any of it came into fruition. Okay, so we'll start with 3 for general energies and then we'll do each of those signs one by one. Oh, okay. Big week. So we have got the Page of Swords, we have got the 5 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles for our general energies reading. So the Page of Swords came out reversed, but I'll show you upright. The Page of Swords here, this person has learned lessons and is starting over, starting afresh. So I always describe the Page a little bit like the intern, like starting out new, fresh, green, optimistic, excited, a bit nervous maybe, but yes, definitely like fresh new energy, but starting something from a place, not total scratch, but starting from something of a place where you've learnt lessons and you've brought some wisdom along with you from past challenges or battles. Then we've got this 5 of Cups. Now, 5 of Cups, 5's always a little bit disruptive, bit of a cheeky 5. This is a little bit sorrowful. Look, this person's cloaked and turned their back. 3 cups are spilled and 2 cups are left standing. So there might be an aspect of having to really understand who people are in your life, who is worth putting your energy into and who is not, what cups you need to let spill over or let go of. And that can be dark, hard, sorrowful, that's okay. Not all decisions, even when they're right for us, have to feel positive and optimistic. Right, so it's a kind of balance of energy here from this Page to this 5 of Cups. I'm wondering if you're kind of starting over in a sense of perhaps you're starting over with people. Perhaps you're moving forward with people that are more in alignment with you. And then we've got this 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is like you stepping up, taking charge and getting the right people on board. So I definitely feel like this is a whole people thing. You know, we can let go of people in our lives. We can still love, honor and respect them. But we don't have to, you know, share energy with them all the time or invest our energy in them. And I feel like here you're trying to get out of some of those, I'm going to use the term like energy vampire or mood hoover. I prefer mood hoover, but only get that if you're British. Like people that suck the life out of you. I think that you're finding new people or you're leaning into people that you know that are much more optimistic and better for you, and they're going to help you lift you out of that state, lift you out of being dragged down or having the life sucked out of you. So yeah, I feel like there's some people shifts this week for you, like some real revision of people in your world and deciding who you're in alignment with and who you're not. Okay, so that's your general energies. Now let's go sign by sign and see how that connects. So we start with Taurus. What do we have for you, Taurus? Oh, my favorite card, the 10 of Pentacles. There's so much going on here. So look, we've got these 2 dogs and a child looking at this old guy on this side of the, I guess, bridge or tunnel. And on the other side, 2 people and this nice bright tower growing up there. When I see this, I feel like people are, in spirit, are holding your hands, guiding you through this process. And I know that because only the children and the dogs can see this, and the children and animals are really spiritually connected. And as adults, we learn to forget that stuff. So someone's connecting with you to guide you from the dark side to the light side. 10 is completion. And then the tower here in the background, like in the tarot, when the tower falls down, you then have to start building a new tower. This is like the completion of your new tower. So I think things are really good for you this week. I feel like you've transitioned from the darkness to the light and you're in like at the new tower where you're supposed to have been this whole time. So yeah, really good like completion, success energy for you. This week, Taurus. All right, Virgo. Another 5, Virgo. This time it's the 5 of Wands in reverse. Now we can see with this 5 of Wands, they're all fighting here with these wands, but they're only wands, they're not swords. Nobody's getting hurt. So I think that in this situation, you are getting caught up in nonsense and drama, and that might very much relate to that 5 of Cups energy that we were talking about. But a lot of this, I think, is in your head. Like, are you listening to or replaying conversations and thoughts and opinions over and over and over in your head, and you're getting wound up and caught in your own head and feeling frustrated or anxious or stressed, but actually that stuff's not real. So you need to stop listening to the nonsense and the drama that you're creating inside you and start looking at real facts, real reality. What can you work with? Avoid, the negative committee that meets inside your head. Avoid those guys. All right, Capricorn. Another of my favorites, the 10 of Swords reversed. This looks terrible. Don't worry about it. It's all good. So this person has been stabbed in the back 10 times, but when they look over here at the horizon, the fog is lifting and the sun is coming out. A new day is starting. Again, 10 completion. So this is very much about you having a fresh start, a fresh opportunity. Like, I feel like the end of the battles, the end of the things that drive you insane inside, like that really play on your mind, they play on your heart, they cause you stress and anxiety. I feel like it's the end of that. It's a new day. It's like stuff is starting to look a bit more bright and a bit more optimistic. All right, Sagittarius. Oh, the Magician. Very nice. The first one. I mean, we have the 0, which is the 4, but I mean, this is the number 1. The Magician, and then this Eternity symbol, got each of the suits here. There's a lot going on in the Magician card. And really what this means is, like, the world is your oyster, right? You can go out and create and manifest and do and bring into fruition whatever it is that you want. But this time, you are doing it from a place of longevity. So anything that you are putting effort into this week, you need to think of the long game. Like, does it ultimately align with who you are and your goals and what you want? Leo, we have got this 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Are you stopping to smell the roses, like literally to admire the fruits of your labor here? I think you're too busy focusing on the negative and not focusing enough on the positive. So I'm going to encourage you, Leo, this week to do gratitude journaling, to really focus on what you do have rather than what you don't have, because you'll realize how much work you've put in, how much you've achieved. You're too busy striving for the future that you're forgetting to stop and smell the roses. All right, Aries. Oh, Aries, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So the Ace of Pentacles, this hand coming out of a cloud, like a gift from the universe. Literally, it's like yellow brick road here, going through this archway up the mountain. All good, right? In the reverse position, I think you're having some kind of self-worth affirmation or self-worth moment where suddenly the penny drops and you're like, I don't need to put up with this shit anymore. I know what I'm worth, I know what I deserve, I know what I like, and you're really starting to get clarity on your own self-worth at the moment, who you are, what you deserve and why, and how hard you've worked to get there. So yeah, I think that this is a real moment of clarity this week for you, like this light bulb moment where you stop allowing people to take advantage of you and you start standing up for yourself and feeling really good about yourself. All right, Gemini. Gemini, everything's pointing in the right direction. Oh, this is nice. Gemini's had some heavy energy recently. So I think, yes, everything's pointing in the right direction now. Like, you're starting to see why things have happened the way that they have, where they're leading you, what the future might look like a little bit, getting a clearer path ahead of you. But definitely everything heading in the right direction for you, Gemini. Even, look, these little ones are sprouting little things, like new stuff is sprouting and starting to happen. It's quite exciting. All right, Aquarians. What do we have, Aquarians? Oh, the Empress. The throne that we have made for ourselves. All right, the Empress isn't fancy, really. She looks fancy with her crown and her scepter and these beautiful gowns. But actually, when you look a little closer, she's created this out of a bolster cushion and some fabric. She's out in nature. Like, she's created her own glory, her own worth. And then this feminine symbol here, like a real symbol of divine feminine energy. Now, we're all masculine and feminine. It's not male or female, right? So the Empress, I really feel like this week we are stepping into our own, into what we've created for ourselves, and that's starting to be who we are. But it's the stuff that we've created from the heart space, the stuff that feels good and in alignment and intuitively right. Like we're stepping into that stuff this week. Libra. Libra, King of Swords reversed. All right, so you're on a throne, right? And that's the thing about a king, is he is born to be on that throne, whether he likes it or not. So I don't know if you're feeling some responsibility on you at the moment, but the truth is, right, in this reverse position, the responsibility you feel is what you're putting on yourself, right? Well, your duty here is to be more authoritative than that, to sit above the clouds, to have a clear head, to look over the bigger picture, and to not get caught up in your own insecurities. You can do this. You've been gifted this throne for a reason. As long as you can keep a clear head, you're going to be all good. So keep your head above the clouds this week. King of Swords for Libra. All right, Cancerians. Cancerians. Six of Pentacles reversed. All right, it's time to make sure that you're giving yourself enough balance, right? Literally creating balance in your life. Because you might be balanced from an external perspective. I mean, you might be fine in terms of work-life balance, stuff like that. But internally, something's feeling a little iffy. So focus on your self-care, your self-worth, you're filling up your own cup this week, all right? Because then you're going to be better to give back to others. So if you've got duties, like Cancerians always have duties because you're like big heart-centered people that worry a lot and need to do a lot to, you know, to feel your validity or your worth. Like this week, you're all about, if you want to give back and do all that stuff that's in your nature to do, you need to be a little bit self-caring this week as well, okay? So you can't pour from an empty cup. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, Four of Swords here. It's time for you to rest and retreat. You know, life's full of ups and downs, right? And that's what this represents. These are some battles you've had. These are battles coming up. But you are just in a neutral state right now. You're resting, you're reflecting, you're pausing, maybe you're reviewing some of the stuff that happened in your past and just learning some lessons, taking a bit of time to process it, but you're not actively getting involved in any battles or challenges this week, Scorpio. So steer away from stuff and just retreat. All right, Pisces. Oh, we have that one. The Queen of Cups reversed. Pisces, are you worried about taking a next step, like trying something new, dipping your feet in the water a little bit? Because that's what you can see the Queen doing. She's dipping her toes in the water. Look, again, Queen energy, this is a throne that you have worked down hard for, right? And you can sit there and you can admire this cup. It doesn't really look like a cup, it's kind of a cup. You can admire that and you can think how hard you worked and how good you feel about it, but what is stopping you taking that next step? You can sit there in your glory, which is great, but ultimately you've got a position of power and you need to do something with it. So you want to be dipping your toes in the water, but like from this space of feeling energetically comfortable to step forward and to do something else and to try something. So it's not even the physical, but it's like, you know, actually maybe gathering the energy or the thoughts or the feelings that you might want to go and try something else. Maybe start working on that, you know, because I think there's more out there for you to enjoy and embrace. Okay, that might have been my quickest quick tarot ever. So thank you all for watching. If you'd like to follow, subscribe, share, all those things are absolutely free to do and they help me to grow my platform and I super appreciate it when you do it. If you'd like to make a donation through Buy Me a Coffee or through PayPal link, that's in the description too. And finally, if you would like a private reading, please visit me at lukevoulgarakis.com/tarot. Again, link in the information. And then we can arrange a private reading. I've had several come through in the last couple of weeks, and I'm so grateful and so honoured to be able to be in people's thoughts enough for them to want a reading from me. So thank you so much. Take care. Have a lovely week ahead.